Hey guys, welcome to another podcast. This is part 2 on basic Airsoft things. Last time I left off just answering a bunch of questions. This time I'll be actually getting into how much it costs, what you should buy, what you should not buy, and yeah. So if you watched the previous podcast, you're like, Zachary, you already went over those. In the question form on Google, I did, but not in reality. Google is completely different from reality, trust me. All the gear I have, Google would say that costs you $200. It cost me upwards of $1,000, maybe even more than that, because Airsoft is not cheap, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Basically, how much does it cost? If you just want to go and play at a field and you don't want to buy anything, you just want to rent a gun, rent a mask, rent BBs, and just go play for fun for like an hour, that's going to be $30 at the minimum. $30 minimum, yeah, it'd be around $30. If you bought your own stuff, that's a whole different story. If you're going to play for the whole day, which a lot of fields do also, you can do that for about $50 if you're renting gear. But in getting into buying your own gear and using that at a field, it costs you, where I go, at least $10 for an hour, $20 for the whole day. So anyways, let's see. If you're going to buy your own gun, I'm going to say, if you're looking at a pistol, I wouldn't do it for less than $100. A rifle, electric, a good one. I said last episode $300, but I realized I actually really went over that. I'm probably going to say $250 for that. And shotguns, don't spend less than $75 to $100. Snipers, $150. All these prices are the prices I'm saying don't go under if you're going to buy these. And I think I covered most guns. So that's that. This is going to be a shorter podcast. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is going to be on the shorter side of podcast. This is not going to be the 30 to 45 minutes that I did 2 or 3 days ago. This is going to be more, maybe 15 to 20 minutes. And yeah, so to start Airsoft, the guns I just gave you, don't buy them for less than the amounts I just listed. Gear, if you're going to play with your own gear, I do suggest you get, let's see, seeing how many things I should suggest you get. Okay, I got them. So most of you guys, if you don't buy sneakers, that's just the bonus part. You're going to want to play in sneakers. Don't play in flip-flops. Don't play in sandals. Don't play barefoot. It's stupid. Sneakers, running shoes, anything you got, those will be good. The gear I'm going to recommend to you are gloves, plate carrier, body protection, face protection, and head protection. Those are some of the most important places you want to protect. Gloves, I do suggest you get gloves that are mesh knuckles, which means they're hard, and if you get hit by a BB there, you'll barely feel a thing. I mean, you'll hear it, so you'll know you've been hit. You can call out, but it's not going to feel like someone just smashed your hand with a hammer. So yeah, I suggest you get some gloves, especially the metal knuckle versions. They feel really comfortable, to be honest. That's what I use. Plate carrier or chest or body protection. I showed you guys my plate carrier last podcast. Those are the ones you do want to go for. Those types are nice. They're thick. You can make custom plates out of cardboard and duct tape for them. That's what I did, and it works just fine. Face protection. I do have goggles and a lower mesh mask. Those are also what I would recommend. Mesh mask is strong. If a BB hits it, it might shatter, but at least it's not over your eyes. It's over your nose and your mouth. Goggles I have are double-plated plexiglass, and they're very strong. They're made by Lancer Tactical, the ones I have at least. And then for head protection, I have a balaclava, which is basically a full head cover, a ninja mask if you want to call it that. I have a schmog, which is basically a thick scarf type thing meant for military and airsoft. And I have the helmet I showed you guys yesterday, or not yesterday, but last podcast, that covers my full head, not my full head, but most of the top and back of my head. And those are handy because As I said on the last podcast, I've been shot in the back of the head by grenade launchers for Airsoft, and they don't feel good. I mean, they don't feel good. I don't know what to compare them to because it's very painful, but just try to invest into something like along those lines, because that's what you want to get. That's just it. But those are the 4 main pieces of gear I'm going to recommend you guys get. Let's see. As I said last podcast, if you're a parent looking into getting your child this gear and stuff and some airsoft guns, again, don't really get them anything until they're 8 years or older. That's the age I do suggest you guys start at. If you feel like they should start lower, that's fine with you guys. But again, 8 is what I find best for most people. When I help them out, I say just do it at 8, and they're like, oh, that's actually perfect, because when I started my child out, they were 8 and it worked well. You get the point. 8 is probably the best year to start them out. Again, if you're a parent looking into this stuff for your kid, I wouldn't take me by my word, but if I had to guess, you'd be spending around, if you're going to get them a rifle to play with and all the gear I just said, which would be the helmet, face protection, body protection, and gloves. Let's see, that would be around $400 to buy it all yourself. A rifle will be a couple hundred, $250, maybe even $300. Helmets, $75. Face protection, another $50. Plate carriers, $75. So $400, maybe more, maybe a bit less. The gloves, I left those out. Those are probably about $50 for good ones. If you don't want them getting torn up, $50 or more. So you'll be spending a couple $100s on them. So if you're just starting out your child, I suggest you just have them rent from the field that you guys are going to, because that would be cheaper and better until they get their own money to buy their own airsoft guns. That's what I did. I started playing by renting from the field, then I just started saving up, bought my own stuff. All the gear I own, I bought myself. Except for my pistol, it was a gift. But yeah, just a couple $100s, so just be wary of that. I'm going to list some websites real quick that are very good to get guns and gear from for Airsoft. You have Evike, Elite Force, Red Wolf Airsoft, Red Fox Airsoft, Airsoft Megastore. Those are the 5 main ones I would list. They're pretty good. But yeah, those are the ones I would list. I'm sorry for... Also, I'm just going to apologize for last podcast. I was being a bit humorous and maybe a bit over-exaggerating this because Dylan was there and he wouldn't... I'm just going to stop saying stuff there. But yeah, so this is going to be more of the serious side of those. Also, I'm sorry for the way I sound. I'm a bit sick right now, as I said last podcast. And sorry, I thought somebody just tried to open my door. But, yeah, also going to make this announcement real quick. Podcast settings will change in the next few months, like maybe 2 or 3 months, maybe a bit less than that even, because some stuff. So I won't be in this room. I will be in a completely different house. We're trying to move, which is really why. So I would have got this done the day after last podcast, but there was people over not looking at the house, but we had a real estate agent coming over to check out everything and take pictures and stuff. We just finished taking pictures today to put it up for sale and stuff. So sorry, this is starting out. This channel is not going to be the best start out because we will be keeping, what should I say? I would say that we would not have constant podcasts because of the way we're doing this, because we're about to move and stuff. So we're going to have pauses on days that we're trying to move and break days. I might not even record because I'll be tired. You get the point for that. But so I'm just going to make that out real quick. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and open a tab. Let's see, waiting for the tab to load. Here we go. So I am on evike.com. Wait. Wrong one, haha. There's two different Evikes from where I'm standing. There's the Airsoft version, and then there's a fishing store. Here is the correct one. I'm trying to find the beginner / starter weapons. Oh, they're having a big sale right now. Yeah, they call it epic deals. Here we are at the good stuff. Combat machine, the G&G combat machine, I'm pretty sure it's G&G. Yeah, G&G combat machine 16 Raider. Yeah, that's it. So a good starter rifle from evike.com is the G&G combat machine 16 Raider Airsoft AEG. You can get it in multiple different versions. Yeah, I did say if you're gonna buy a good rifle, no less than $250. But this is a good starter rifle. It's only $150, so it's cheaper than normal guns. It's very worth it. I've bought one, used it, then I sold it, got some money back so I can buy my sniper, all my other gear that I have. So yeah, G&G combat machine, $150 from evike.com. That's what I suggest you get for our starting rifle. Looking up the starter sniper rifle that I would suggest you guys get. Trying to find it. Here it is. It is the Amoeba Striker Season 1 Gen 2 bolt action sniper rifle. It's black. It's $184. It's more expensive than the sniper or the electric rifle, the AEG that I just told you guys about. Yeah, it's $185, but it's gonna be worth it. Trust me. I love airsoft snipers. They're awesome. I suggest you do look into those, but don't instantly start out with sniping, because then you're just gonna hate airsoft, because you're gonna get owned by all the people who have the better guns, because you're not gonna be as experienced yet. So yeah, I do suggest the Amoeba Striker S1 Gen 2 bolt action sniper rifle from Evike. Is $185. So that is the rifle I'd use. So looking up the pistol itself also. Okay. So the pistol I'm going to recommend to you is the Elite Force Full Metal 1911 Tactical CO2 Airsoft Gas Blowback Pistol Umarex KWC. It's a big name. The one I have, except for the one I have, is the Gen 3 Brush Stainless. But you can find all different variants of the exact same gun, just different colors, things like that, on Evike. They're all $119.95, which is $120 pretty much on Evike. It's a good gun, trust me. It will last you a long time. As it says in the title, it's full metal. And what you want to look for in a gun is full metal. Like the G&G Combat Machine is full metal. The sniper I just requested you is not full metal. It's mostly plastic, but the parts that need to be metal, they are metal. But yeah, if you're looking for a pistol or an electric rifle, I suggest you look for a full metal one. They're going to be more expensive, but they're going to last you longer, and it's way more worth it. So looking up the shotgun right now, I would recommend to you guys. And I am telling you, I have used all these rifles and all these pistols and all the guns I'm telling you guys to get right now. I've used all of them myself, and that's why I'm telling you to get them, because my preference, they're very good. On Evike, you can find cheap shotguns. I mean, like, there's one right here for $24. But let's see. Yeah, that's a spring shotgun, so it's not going to be the worst, but it's also not going to be the best. Where is it? I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to find the right one. Here it is. Okay. Oh, it's the CYMA or the SEMA M870 3-round burst, multiple shot shell loading airsoft shotgun. It is a folding stock shotgun, so it's like the SPAS 12, but it's not a SPAS 12. It's the M87 or 870 3-round burst multi-shot airsoft shotgun. It is originally $79 right now. It's on sale for $69, but it's $79 on evike.com. It's good. I'm trying to remember exactly. Let's see. Yeah, it's a spring-powered or a high-powered spring rifle, just like my sniper. It is a shotgun powered by spring. You rack the bolt back, or the pump back, and it loads 3 rounds in, and it shoots 3 rounds at once. So that's the best the best part about this gun is if used properly, you can get pretty good hits on people. If you play Call of Duty, you're gonna be like, why would I get a shotgun? Shotguns are horrible. They are not horrible. Trust me. That's what Call of Duty says. That's what Fortnite says. Shotguns are one of the best types of weapons in the real world and in airsoft. I mean, I got an $18 shotgun off Amazon, and I mean, that thing was awesome. It broke after a while because that's a kid threw it on the ground and broke it in half. But cheap spring shotguns are usually not cheap in quality. They're usually some of the best weapons out there. I'm just going to search up gear in here in general just to give you an idea of how much this type of gear will cost you. Let's see. And you can buy, if your gun breaks, you can buy spare parts on Evike for that specific gun. I'm pretty sure you can do that also. So yeah. So you can buy cheap and you can buy expensive on Evike. So right now I'm looking at one of the most expensive airsoft guns on Evike, and that would be the Evike Performance Shop Custom VFC HK 416. 416s are good guns. But if it's been through the Evike Performance Shop, it's going to cost just what this says, $1,081.40. No, I would never do that. For a plate carrier like the one I showed you, you can get one on here for $150. You can get one for black or brown. Same price either way. So if you're looking into plate carriers, $150. They're more expensive than I said a few seconds ago, but they're less expensive than some people would think. Trying to see if I can find a helmet. My computer's being slow. So here we go. So on Evike, you can find a tactical bump type tactical airsoft helmet for $60. A bunch of different colors. You get one for $40, it says right here. $70, $18 for an old style. You can get them for all over. The most expensive one I can see right here is $70 so far. I'm trying to see if there's more, but I don't think there's going to be. Yeah, the most expensive helmet on there is $70. So, and they're the ones that have the proper chin straps. But if you want to go ahead and just get like a cheaper one that doesn't really use a chin strap, and you really don't care about a chin strap, you got them for $40 on here. In my opinion, I got one without a chin strap, and I made it into a chin strap helmet for free. So if you're into custom design, like if you get a $40 helmet, you can turn it $70 just by adding another piece of fabric that goes around the top of your chin. That's what I did. Or you could use a bike helmet. That's what my friend does. Looking at gloves now. I'm trying to find the right here we go. So right here we have EMG Mechanics Wear Fast Fit Covert Tactical Gloves. They're $12.95. They're cheap. They're nice. They don't have metal knuckles, but if you want to get someone to have metal knuckles, field operator gloves from $28 to $37 on here. Again, not bad. Or you can get some just rubber padded knuckle gloves for $10, $14, $12, all different prices. Again, you'll have to look for yourself to see which one you want, and those are the ones you will get. Face protection, that's what I'm looking at now. On here you can get things like paintball mask. You can use paintball masks for airsoft, but I don't suggest. They're not comfortable. Okay, right here I have the mesh mask that covers my nose, my mouth, and my ears for $12.80 to $16. So it's gonna be nice. If I don't, I'm gonna say this one time: do not get mesh goggles. First of all, they're not as durable as they look. Second of all, if a BB, like somebody's using crappy BBs, they might shatter when they hit the mesh, and you'll have shards of broken BB going into your eyes. That's not fun. So if you're gonna get goggles, get plexiglass or thick plastic, or just plastic lens goggles in general. So trying to find the ones I have at least. Come on, Lancer Tactical Goggles, where are you? Here they are. Okay, so here I have the Lancer Tactical goggles. Are made by Lancer Tactical, but they are called on Evike Revision Desert Locust goggles, basically meaning they're the cheapest kind and one of the best kinds, I would say. I do suggest getting them. They are $60, $60. Okay, I mean, you're like, $60, that's not cheap. Well, if you want something good, that's how cheap it's gonna get. So yeah, those are goggles, $60. These are the tan clear lens. You can get tinted lens, you can get yellow, blue lens, different colored lens, depending on what you like. I like the clear ones. Like when I'm wearing my goggles, I can barely tell I'm wearing them because they have foam padding around your eyes. They're very comfortable, and the lenses are very clear, so you literally barely know you're wearing them. I mean, for real, it's awesome. So I do recommend getting these types of goggles. If there's anything else I want to go over, I think that's it. I think that's what I'm going to go over in this podcast. So there is part 2. Yeah, I'm going to real quick add all this stuff to my cart and tell you what the total would be. And I'm just going to do it with the AEG rifle because that's what you want to start out with for real, not just a pistol or anything. So if you're going to start playing Airsoft, do start with an AEG, not a pistol, not a sniper, not a shotgun, unless you really want to. Sorry, this is taking forever, guys. I'm adding all of this stuff that I just talked about except for the sniper, the shotgun, and the pistol to my cart, so I can tell you guys how much it's really going to cost you. Okay, so let's see. I got iPro, face Pro, head, body. Okay. So altogether, this can cost you around $470. This is $464.98 for gloves, mesh mask to cover this, your face and your nose, your nose and mouth in general, your goggles, your combat machine, specifically your plate carrier and your helmet. Again, this is just going to vary. This is the simple, good, cheap stuff, like the stuff you can get for cheap and good. But it's going to vary if you're going to spend more or less money on certain products, or you get different products that cost different. But if you're going to get the average stuff that usually most people would get to start out playing, it's going to cost you around $470. So that's all I have to say for this podcast. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out. Go ahead and hit subscribe, like, turn on that bell for notifications whenever I come out with a new podcast. Again, so subscribe to Zachary Does Everything. That's my main channel. And I'll see you guys in the next stream.